Marvel has sort of been lightly training the audience to embrace serial storytelling, right? It used to be, if you went to the movie in the 70s and the 80s, you better tell me, better introduce that character, and you better finish that character off by the end. And if you do a sequel, it's going to be basically the same thing over again. We don't do that anymore, or at least Marvel doesn't do that. This is part of a long-running story, and it's, you know, the first act may not necessarily tell you previously on the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Sure. But the problem is, when people try to imitate that, they don't start small. They go, yes, let's launch an interconnected universe, and that's going to fall on its face, because they started with Iron Man, and didn't know if they were going to make another one.
I remember when Iron Man first came out, people were scratching their heads thinking, what's this? And it worked, it was massive. And then the next 18 films to follow were just as good. I think that just down to Kevin Feige and his team, that they're true fans of the comic books, they're true fans of these characters, they're invested as much as any of us, they're artists as well, and you don't get that kind of mix often.
We always saw tentpole movies as being kind of like B movies, you know what I mean, with bad acting and all that. And they're still out there, and they're still, you know, but it just seems like an obvious thing of like somebody it's like TV now. It's like you see great actors doing TV, and before it was kind of like you were born in TV and you died in TV. And that's not the case anymore, because there's great content in TV. The thing with Kevin now is he just had, he's the guy, he's the Oz. So he just got it. Like, why do we have to get that guy when we could get that guy? I like that guy better. I just saw, you know, the Russos said to me 2 days ago they saw No Country. And I was like, what a sweet thing to say. Like, what are you doing watching No Country 2 days before this comes out? But I love that. That's who they are.